Aí o tubo como ça va bien. If you are watching the videos of Sequito, please like, subscribe, and remember, Jesus loves you and do good stuff for go to go in heaven and have some fun. Bye bye.
Hello everybody, bonjour tout le monde. Welcome back to my channel. I'm not using my microphone because I have to charge it and I am too tired to go upstairs to get a charger and to come back downstairs. So let's just do with what we have for now. So today's video is going to be another behind the scene working on products that's going to be part of our collection launch coming up on September 6, 2024 at noon, 12 p.m. Eastern time. I hope you are as excited as I am, but if I'm also being honest, I'm a little bit anxious because I'm looking at like all this that I have to do. There is one color missing, which is this color. I'm gonna get that. It's missing from the bunch. So I'm looking at all of this that I need to do, and then I'm looking at all the Christmas ornament that I also have to do, and I'm freaking out because August is here and I have to take photos of all these products. I have to take photos of the coasters. I haven't done that. I have to take photos of the apparel. I haven't done that. I have to take photos of the mugs. I haven't done that. I took photos of the wall decor, but I'm not too excited about those pictures, so I have to retake the photos. And then I have to take new photos of the earrings. I have to finish taking photos of the new notebooks that I made. So anyways, bunch of photo taking, editing, and at the same time you may not have to make videos for social media, aka YouTube short. So I'm freaking out. September is literally like smelling. And it's also like I'm also nervous because in literally 1 month the kids are back to school, so I have to prep the back to school, and in literally 2 months, according to the due dates I was given, sorry about that, in literally ow my belly. So in literally 2 months, according to the due dates that I was given by the doctor, my OB, I'm gonna be giving birth. So I've got the collection release, I've got back to school to prep, I've got prepping for a baby's arrival. So there's just a lot of prepping to be doing at the same time. And I had promised the boys that we were going to paint the bedrooms, so I got the paints today, which means this week my mission is painting the bedroom and just resetting it up for them, and then clearing the space where baby boy is going to be sitting. I'm expecting a boy, by the way. And at the same time I'm also like upgrading baby girl. Baby girl is our daughter. She's 2 years old. So I'm also like upgrading her bedroom to kind of just make it a big girl room in a way. Like there's already a bed in there. She's already starting to get used to sleeping on it, but we still have to remove the crib that was there before. I have to sort out her clothes, remove all like everything that won't fit her anymore, and she's gonna be sharing her closet in her bedroom with baby boy, so I have to clear half of her closet to make room for baby boy stuff. I am so tired, and on top of that there's also like my health that I need to take care of. I'm gonna be following some sort of treatment from this point on until I give birth. I'm just waiting for the call, and nothing to worry about, just life. So there's all of that, and but it's exciting nevertheless. It's exciting. I know that God will manifest himself through all of this, and all of this is for his glory, and I'm doing all of this with all my love. Oh, I forgot to say, there's scrunchies to make. that is if I get to the scrunchies making. But I've got everything. I've got the fabric picked up already. It's under my desk here, and then I've got the elastic ready. So all I need to do is just cut the fabric, sit down and sew. And I'm not planning on making a lot of scrunchies, maybe like 2 of each style in each fabric, 2 of each fabric in each fabric. So that's that. But I wanted to show you something. I'm planning on putting on the terracotta color, the holographic designs, and on everything else I'm gonna use the black vinyl. So talking about the designs in the vinyl, this is permanent vinyl. It's not, what is the thing, the other one, UVD, DVU, UD, what is that? Anyways, it's vinyl, permanent vinyl, which means it will last long. It will last probably it will last a long time if you don't put it in the dishwasher. That being said, I've been testing this vinyl on the mug that I broke. I've been testing it here at home, and honestly, I think I've put this mug in, not this one specifically, the one I'm testing upstairs, I've put it in my dishwasher like over 10 times, and the 2 flowers that I have on top of them have not moved at all. So far it's proven to be a really good quality vinyl. So even with me saying that I've been putting mine in the dishwasher, I want you to remember it's not the same design. It's not the same design that's on that mug, and we don't have the same dishwasher. So maybe your settings are like stronger than mine, better than mine, and so on and so forth. My recommendation that I think you should highly take is wash this by hand. Don't put it in the dishwasher. Okay, so that's it. That's all. We're gonna get started. I'm gonna show you the tools that I'm gonna use to get this going, and then I might not speak. We'll see. Show you the tools that I'm gonna use, and then you're gonna see me kind of work a little bit, trying to show you the process, the way that I'm taking this, and then at one point I might stop filming just so that I can concentrate really on making this come out really good for you guys, because again, I want to offer quality, and I want to be at peace when I'm doing this. So I'm super excited to make these because I really like the way it came out. This is probably my favorite design. I love the font. I love this. It's somehow a simplistic look, but then when you put them together, you can see that it's part of it's part of the same collection. It's not random. That was the plan, but I just wanted them to be a little bit different to give people choices and options. So I love this font. I love the way it came out, and I'm gonna stop talking now so we can get to work. Okay, so I've already started practicing. Like I mentioned in my last video, making mugs and, you know, tumblers and stuff like that, it's new to me. So I'm still a little, you know, raw. I'm raw. Actually, not a little raw. I am raw at it. So these two were part of the first set I ordered. Two of them were broken by my kids. They were playing soccer and then they kick it. Anyway, long story short, two of them broke. I'm using them here because I just like them. So I saved these two because it wasn't so perfect. Like this one has like a defect right in here, and so I was like, rather than going through the hassle of returning it, I'm just gonna use them here at home and use them as my practice. And this one is also like now well finished here. I don't know if you can see it, but anyways, that being said, I decided to keep them as my test mug. So this is the first one I did. As you can see, it's so not good. I'll come closer so you can see. It's ridiculous. I was hasty and too excited, nervous, and too impatient. So I started well, as you can see, but then I didn't finish well because it's not straight. It's going down instead of going like this. So too hasty, too fast. So that's that. You can see it's not the same. Even here, I had to literally cut the design here and then put these four separately, and then you can see it. The only thing that came out better, a little bit better than anything, is the bottom part. So I was trying to put the whole design as one piece, like one whole design. This is what I mean. Like I was trying to put the design as one design, and I soon realized that because of the way the mug is shaped, it wasn't going to be possible. As you can see, the mug has a shape to it. The top is small. I don't know what's the expression. It's not a straight mug. It goes smaller and it goes down like this. So the top part is smaller than the bottom part. So anyways, hasty, too excited, too nervous, blah blah blah. I'll show you the second one that I made actually this morning. Today is Monday. So this one, not so bad. What I had to do was, instead of putting it one piece like so, I cut it into 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. So I put this band first. It's not bad, it's not perfectly straight, but I had better control with that. It just got a little bit wonky right here where I went a little bit up instead of continuing down, but then I came down. So I just have to control that, but the line is pretty straight. And this is handmade, so you can't expect it to be perfect. And I'm not going for perfect, I'm just going for pretty. And then this is the second one that I did, and you can see that the line is way better. I had way better control on my placement. And then the being intentional here is also really, it's straight, it's good. The only thing that I need to work on is my spacing. As you can see on the design, I do have a spacing in between, but when I came to place it on my mug, I didn't take into account that spacing, so it's a bit too close, and this space here and this space here is not the same. So I just have to keep that in mind when I'm doing those other ones. But other than that, the second, and this is the other thing, so my moment isn't straight. Instead of it going straight like this, it's going like that. So I just have to keep that in mind. This was like the last thing I did, so maybe I just got too hasty again and too excited, and I didn't check to make sure that it was straight. But everything else looks quite good, right? real quick. I don't even know why I'm taking this uncomfortable position when I can just move the camera just a little bit, but I'm already seated, so let's just go on. So I do have my alcohol wipes, so this is what I clean my mugs with to make sure that it's clean enough for the vinyl to stick on well. I got it from Amazon, if you're wondering. It's just this. And then I have scissors. I have my, I was gonna say tape measure, I don't know how it's called in English, but you know what it is, you know, just to measure if I need to. And then I got this thing. This is where the mug sits, so I sit the mug to try to control my designs and stuff. Got it from Amazon as well, and this thing is what helps me get the design off of this sheet to the transfer tape. So we have that, and we have the transfer tape, and this one is from Tech Wrap. It works pretty well. It works really well. I don't have much left, unfortunately, so I hope I have enough to do all of this, but if not, I got it from Amazon. Oh no, I got it from Tech Wrap website, so I'll just get more. And last but not least, I have parchment paper, good old kitchen parchment paper, to help me, you know, keep my design. There's a piece stuck in there. To help me keep my design. You'll see what I'm gonna do with it. It's a technique that I saw somebody else use on YouTube. Unfortunately, I don't know the name of the channel. I stumbled on it by accident. I didn't pay attention. So, but they use parchment paper to like have better control when applying the design, and you'll see how in a moment. So yeah, so that's what I have, and those are the tools that we're gonna need to work. am not mad at how it came out. It's not straight perfectly. As you can see, this side here, the bend goes up a little bit, and then on this side it goes down a bit. Instead of going like this, it goes a bit like that. But when you look at it and you don't pay attention to the imperfection, it looks quite good. Like, honestly, I am not mad at this. And you've seen how long it took me to do this. Now, it's not because it's difficult. It's just I'm trying to line everything perfectly. Like, the be intentional here, it's not bad, but I can see that it's not very straight. Like, it goes up a little bit towards the end, just a little bit. Like, if you pay attention to it, you'll see. But again, I have to remember that the mug is not a straight mug, so whatever I do, like, it's not going to be perfectly straight. I'm wondering if I need to take a moment to think about my design, but then this means this would be like the 4th design that I change. I really like this. I really like the way it wraps around. So maybe I don't make this band of design as straight. Maybe I put one up here, one down here, one up here, one down here. I interchange it like so. That way, and then just worry about making this part straight. So I'm gonna do one mug like that and see how I like the design that way, and then we'll see. But I am not mad at the look of this. Really not mad. And the color is so good. So I went back to the drawing board, changed the design. I removed, as you can see, original design that I really love, new design that I love. So I removed the be intentional from up top and put it at the bottom, and I also changed the font for that be intentional. It looks different now. So this is how it looks like. Obviously I have two designs. I have one with this decor, and then I have one with the smiley faces. It looks really good. I'm really happy with it, and it's easier, it's simpler and easier for me to put the design on. and it's less frustrating. So I had to do that, which means this being my original design, I had already cut and weeded and was ready to go. Now I just have it here laying around. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, so I'm probably gonna look for some other blanks that will be easier for me to wrap this around anyway, anyhow, and then use it, because I'm not gonna let it go to waste. It's perfectly fine, it's in good condition, so I'm keeping it, I'm saving it. So fret not, don't be worried, this is not going to garbage, it will be used eventually. But I wanted to show you this mug that I had already started working on. You know, I had to be intentional up here. So what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to remove all of this. Obviously all of this is going to be waste, so I'm going to remove that, and I'm going to go ahead and apply the new design that I worked on. I'm bringing this to your attention because, you know, that's the cost of running a business. You know, sometimes thing works the first shot, sometimes it takes a little bit more of product dev and research. And you know, although my original design was good from the get-go, when it came time to apply it to the product itself, it wasn't easy, in the sense that it was time consuming and it wasn't coming out the way I envisioned, and I didn't want to put out a product that I wasn't 100% sure of. So I had to go back to the drawing board and then see what I could switch up and change, which meant that, you know, along the line, we're gonna have to have some losses, if I can say it that way, because, you know, this was material that I'm now putting in garbage because this is not usable. I can't reuse this. Sorry, my doctor office called. So yeah, so I was talking about when you're creating product as a business, small or big, you have to count in the expenses related to product develop, trying new product. In my case, I didn't even put it on the market, so, you know, I didn't even put it on the market and I'm already scratching it off. But sometimes you put new product on the market and it's just not what people are looking for in that season, which means you also went through a loss. So other than financial loss, there's also like the time loss, because this was a completely finished product that I'm scraping off, and as you can see, it's not that easy to remove because it's been this mug has been done for maybe 2 days now, 3 days, and the longer it sits, the hardest it becomes to remove this. So I'm sorry if you can hear my kid in the background. So yeah, there's also like a time loss there, but no regrets, because now I have a product that I 100% believe in, that I 100% support, that I'm probably gonna put out there. And even if it doesn't sell, which I doubt, but even if it doesn't sell, I am going to stand behind it 100%. You know what I mean? Like, it's not something I'm ashamed of or that I wish I had done differently. I did this, I loved it, and I put it out there, and it's not what people were looking for in this season. That's just how I'm gonna take it. But it's not going to be on me, on you know, it's not going to affect my confidence, because what I'm doing right now, what I put out, is what I love. Too much talking, so I'm gonna go ahead, finish removing this. I'm gonna finish this red mug. After doing the red, I have to do the cream in this smiley design, and then after that I'm gonna move to the flower designs, and I'll catch up with you later. Bye. I almost gave up on creating these mugs because um it got so challenging at one point. I'm gonna turn my camera on my face. So yeah, so it got challenging for me at one point because I went through so many designs in order to get here. And when I thought that I actually found the design that I wanted, and I came down, I sat with all my, enthusiasm and motivation and excitement. And then I started putting the design on the mug, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's there, but it's not there. Like, when there's something missing, it looks good, but it's not exactly it. And so I went back to my Cricut design space, and then I started playing with, the design around. I came back again and I tried again. I'm like, still, there's something that I'm not feeling, and I couldn't put my finger on it. So, I had options presented to me, of course, choices to make. So one was I keep going with what I had because I was looking at the time that it was taking me and with the stuff that I still have to do. And I was looking at the waste material that I was going through because trying these designs, I'm using vinyl. So I was just going through materials. After materials, sizing was wrong. It was too big. It was too small. It wasn't the right font. It wasn't giving me the right vibe. It wasn't giving me what I was looking for. And then, so I looked at the time. I'm like, August is here. I'm not done the mugs. I barely made half the Christmas ornament. Like, I don't even, like, I still have that to make. And I wanted to do another product to sell alongside my notebooks. So it would kind of be like a bundle, you know what I mean? Like a complete thing. That one won't take me long, but I also had to design that. I also had to cut and test the sizing and the style. Is it the look that I'm going for? So I started looking at August and I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't taken photos of almost all my stuff. Like, honestly, except I have some photos here and there of the wall decor. I've mentioned that, but I don't really, really love them. I want to take others. And I have some photos of my tote bags, but I also want to take more. I haven't taken photos of the notebooks that I finished or the coasters, and now the mugs. I haven't taken photos of the apparel that you're seeing behind me. So I'm like, between taking photos, prepping for back to school, prepping for baby's arrival, I have to make his space ready, get the kids' stuff ready for school, and take photos, edit photos, put them on Shopify, write the description. I still have to work on the pricing, and I still have to work on packaging. For the wild decor, the packaging, I already have the boxes. I got a bunch of boxes like a while back, so I'm good. But I have to work on packaging for the mugs. Like, I kept the box in which the mug came. It didn't come in individual boxes, but I kept the box in case somebody buys 4, then I have a box for 4, you know what I mean? But I do have a smaller size box, so I still want to try and see if the mug is going to fit in there. And then I have to buy the wrapping paper to make sure that it's safe during transportation. So, like, there's still all these things that need to be figured out. And me, myself, and I have those weekly appointment now with my OB, and I'm doing a treatment at the hospital as well. And so, there's just so much. And then I was freaking out. So I almost gave up. I'm like, maybe I'll just release the mug next year in Q1 of next year, or after, I don't know when, but since it wasn't giving me what I was hoping for. And then I listened to this preaching about moving forward, and the pastor said something like, going back costs as much as moving forward. It's it takes as much work, as much of whatever it is that you're investing in going back. So why not take that energy, that investment, however it looks like, and just put it into moving forward? And then I listened to another preaching, unrelated, but I always listen to preachings every day because I want to keep my thought sane. You know what I mean? Like, I always say that my first enemy isn't out there. My first enemy is here. It's myself. It's the thought that runs through my head. So I listened to that preaching, and then it was a story about Moses and then how they came
in front of the Red Sea, and they were faced with it. In front of them there's the Red Sea, behind them there's Pharaoh with his army, and Jesus said something like, "This is not my problem to handle. This is you. Handle it." And somewhere in the Bible verse, I don't have the Bible verse memorized, but it was saying about how important, it's about moving forward, taking one step, and um, and the pastor was saying how it's not about how fast you go, how fast you move forward. What's important is just you keep going, even when you get stuck, you keep going, and then after that, granted, whatever I was doing, I was still working on these mugs without even having listened to that preaching. I listened to that preaching yesterday. And then, so when I listened to it, I was like, oh my God, that's what I've been doing. I've been pushing through it, even though I was resolving in myself to stop, but I was still doing, I was still trying, but I had made I was deciding inside of me, like, I'm going to stop. And then in the evening, I'm like, I'll give it another shot. And that's when this came to pass. So all that to say, I'm so happy I got here, but it wasn't easy. And when you see another small business do so well, and then you feel jealous or you feel envious or some type of way, listen, you don't know what they did to get there, or you don't know how they got there. It's not easy. But when you commit to it, when you commit to it 100%, then, it happens somehow, some ways. So I'm talking too much. This is like 7 minutes of me just talking about stuff. But I'm just really, really happy with the outcome of this design. I'm about to work on design number 2. So I can't wait to see how that one comes out. And I hope it works out because I'm tired. I'm exhausted. But let's get to work. And I'll see you soon. Okay, so I'm almost done with this design. Obviously, I'm just going to move this out of the way. There is this color missing. I have to order that. I haven't done that yet. I'm going to do that over the weekend. I'm just going to sit down, make a list of the things that I need to finish making this collection, but I didn't want to stop in the middle. But I want to show you design 1 completed, finished. I'm super happy. So here's the cream color. Again, this is handmade, so I'm not going for perfection. I'm just going for cute, beautiful, unique, and fun. And I absolutely love this cream mug and how it came out. So there it is. It says, be intentional, cherish the little moment, like drinking your tea in the morning or your coffee or eating your yogurt in this, because this mug is big enough for yogurt with some fruit or granola or oatmeal. It's microwave safe. How gorgeous is this? Okay, so sorry about that. This is the cream and this is the sage. I love how they are not perfect, but but the design is the same, so it's the same thing, but it's just not perfect. I love that. So here it is. And here is I dropped something, I don't know what. Here is the deep green. I love this color so much. You can see that this is slightly different. This is the first one that I did. You can see the cherish, the little moment is a little bit higher than the others. So I'm debating if I want to change that or I want to leave it alone, because I also really like it like this. So I'm thinking maybe I do. Yeah, I might end up changing it, but I just love the black against the color. And the last one that I did is the red one. Yes, I know there's an N missing right here. There's an N missing right here. I didn't like the way it was placed, so I removed it. So I just have to go upstairs and print a new Be Intentional and come and put it there. Other than that, look at that. It's so pretty. Anyways, uh, design one completed. I am so happy. It's done. Okay, friends. So we are making good progress. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Very, very happy. I just want to come and show you the new mug with the new design. So when I said that I was going to go and start working on my second design, which has um, this flower here, this decor piece. So I started putting it on. I honestly did not like the way it was looking. I just couldn't settle down with it. So I went back to my computer to design to Cricut Design Space, and I played around with some flowers, and I'm really happy with how it looks like now. Again, I don't like perfect stuff, so this is not meant to be perfect, but it's meant to be really beautiful, really um, cute and intentionally made with the love and en tout cas. Anyways, I spoke in French right there for a second. I went back and this is the final look that I came up with. So I'm going to be making 4 more like this. So I made the deep green. I'm going to make the red, the cream, and the sage. And then after that, I'm going to move to my next design, which has the 2 bends like this. But I think I'm also going to change that because, yeah. Anyways, a lot of investment here, but with no regrets. And that's what's important. So here it is. I really, really love the way it turned out. Like, we got the smiley face and we got the flowers. Like, how gorgeous is this? Anyways, um, So here they are, nice and colorful and vibrant and unique. If I dare to say so myself, I have not seen something so gorgeous on the market. Yep, I did. I did. I said it. I said it. Come after me, but I said it. Come after me. I'm waiting for you. Hello, everyone. It's been a couple of days now. 3 days, 4 days. I don't know. Today's Saturday. I don't even remember when I started this video, but we are finally at the end of it, and I am so happy because it's it took forever, but we done. I've learned so much during this process of making these gorgeous mugs that you can see right here. Um, First thing I learned, persistence, being persistent and not giving up, and resisting the desire to just throw in the towel and then just be like, you know what, I'm done. Um, there were so many times I wanted to cry because I had already invested so much in these mugs. Like I bought the mugs, I took so much time to work on the design, and when I finally found the design that I loved, and then I tried to put it on the mugs, it wasn't doing it for me. So I had to go back to the drawing board and so on and so forth. So resisting the desire to give up is another thing that I got to learn during this process. And the other thing that I learned was just trusting the process, because, sorry, that was my kid. If you don't keep going, you will never know what you can accomplish. I wanted to stop like by Wednesday, Thursday, by Wednesday, I wanted to stop. I had already, like I mentioned previously, I had already resolved in my mind to give up, but I kept going. And I'm glad I did because eventually, because I kept going, I kept pushing, eventually I got the result that I desired, the result that I wanted to. So trusting the process and just pushing through, even when you don't, when it doesn't feel right, when it feels like you're wasting your time, you're wasting your resource, you're wasting money. Woo! The amount of vinyl that I had to go through to get to this design, it made me want to cry. But the reward is it's well worth it. So I'm glad I did. The other thing that I learned is trusting my hands, trusting my creativity, trusting my instinct, trusting me as a business owner, that I'm making the right decisions, that I'm weighing the pros and the cons, and that the end result is well worth it. So I had to trust myself for that. But above all, I was trusting God, because I remember during the process, I kept saying, Holy Spirit, I need your help with this, because I don't want to just give up. And little that I knew, the Holy Spirit was working through me in the process, but I didn't know. I also learned how to be patient. Like when something doesn't happen the way you want, be patient. If you tried method A, it didn't work, try method B. You know what I mean? Like, if you took left the first time, it didn't work out, try taking right this time around. So patience and just, woo, it's a labor of love. I love these mugs. I love it. To the point where if no one buys it, I'm okay. I am okay. I'm not gonna cry. I won't be sad. I mean, I'll be a little bit sad, but not because it's not good, just because it's not the right time for people or I didn't advertise them well. But in terms of them being beautiful, cute, and exactly what I wanted, on point. So for that, I'm super glad. So on that beautiful note, everybody, Balunda, which means friends in my mother tongue, which is Chiluba, Balunda. On that beautiful note, I just want to thank you for watching this video all the way to the end. I know it's a little bit all over the place, but it is what it is. It's live. That's, I wanted to show you guys the real deal, how things, I didn't want to just put in the beautiful part or the part where everything was done. I did go through a process with this, but we are done with the mugs. And after the mugs, I'm going to be tackling the Christmas ornament. I can't wait to tackle the Christmas ornament because I have so much work to do with those as well. And I don't know if I'm going to have time to make 50 like I wanted to. Maybe I'll just do 25. We'll see. But on that beautiful note, thank you so much for being here, for being patient with me. This video is about a week late, but it's here. And thanks for watching it all the way to the end. Thank you for liking. If you have any questions, any comments, suggestion, anything, you know where to leave it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Okay? If you have not, I'm going to invite you to go ahead and subscribe. And so let me just remind you of one thing. The drop date is September 6th, 2024 at 12 p.m. noon Eastern time. So I'll leave my website down in the description box below. If you can go ahead and join my mailing list, because I will send you a reminder. You will know, and you will also have 30-minute you'll start shopping 30 minutes before everybody else. So you have 30 minutes to shop. So you'll be able to get this. Maybe by the time everybody else go on the website, it will be sold out because you're part of my newsletter and you got 15% off. Why not? So that's that. I am back real quick because I forgot to tell you one thing. Yeah, I just wanted to remind you that Jesus loves you very much. Yes, I cannot leave. I cannot say goodbye without telling you that, because it's easy to forget when everything. That was a soccer ball. Yeah, it's easy to forget when life happens. When the bills happen, when the school calls, when the work happens, your 9 to 5, when something breaks down out of nowhere, like your car or your fridge, it's easy to forget. But in the midst of all of that, I want to be the voice that reminds you, okay, that Jesus loves you so much. Like so much. You can never imagine how big his love is for you. Like how long it is, how wide it is, how deep it goes. So just wanted to let you know that. Thank you for being here. You are so awesome. And I'll see you in the next video.